Hey everybody, how's it going? Shorty here, and today I thought I would give you my thoughts on Super Mario Maker 2. I know the game's been out for a while, and I'm a little bit slow on doing these videos, but I thought maybe I would do a new segment or something where I just kind of give my thoughts on, whatever's on my mind or a game or something like that. So anyway, as far as Super Mario Maker 2 goes, I'll try to cover as much as I can. But let me start with Super Mario Maker 1. Now, oh my god, it's been so long, but if I remember correctly, it was a Wii U title that came out quite a number of years ago. Not quite a number, but back in the Wii U days. So Super Mario Maker 1 was a very surprising, but not surprising title. Now, you'd think with a Mario game that Nintendo, especially this idea, is that Nintendo would have had this idea a lot sooner. And I think it's because of the tablet where they really wanted to demonstrate its abilities at creating things and submitting stuff. And they thought, what better way of doing it, by patching together a bunch of different Mario-themed titles that people, like tile sets and things like that people can play with and kind of, have their own level designs and stuff. What greater way of showing off creativity, getting the kids, the dads and stuff, or whomever. And it was amazing. So I bought the game right away. I loved it. Of course, back then the Nintendo Online was free. So, connecting online and stuff wasn't a big deal. So the game, I think because it was the first of its kind, the game really shined in its creativity. Yeah, it was missing a few features and things like that, and they did actually patch in a couple extra additions and ironed out bugs and stuff like that to make the experience better. But all in all, the game shaped up pretty well, and I do feel like it was worth the money and time put into it. Now, it didn't have a single player, which was kind of expected, and I don't even remember. I think I spent all my time actually creating my own levels rather than playing other people's, because I remember a lot of the content people ended up posting was like those automated levels, and it was levels like don't run or don't touch anything, and then your character just gets, moved along throughout the level and all this intricate stuff happens, or plays music or something and bombs all go off and fireworks and, sound effects, and then you end, and then it's like, you win. And part of the single player in the challenges were just kind of like competing 10 courses to unlock an amiibo skin or something like that, the pixel skins, or doing like the 100 level, runs. But for the most part, it was like you played 10 levels and they're all randomly assigned to you and from, people submitted stuff, and you complete it and you get like amiibo outfits and things like that if you didn't have the amiibos to unlock it anyway. Which was cool. And the end result was they actually had, I think it had to have been like 70 plus outfits or something like that, like different skins and things. And really they're just palette swaps, except for a few extra effects or the crouching. Because it has to be something that can have Mario's movements. So they weren't too elaborate, but they were cool enough to where, like, if you had the amiibo or you really wanted to play as like Pikmin, or you wanted to see, Waluigi or whoever, run around in the game, you could, and it was awesome. And I think they even had like a deal with a car company. I can't remember what it was now, but they put like some cars in the game and stuff. It was really weird. But anyway, so the game was awesome. So that takes us to Super Mario Maker 2. I know, it's like, I'm finally talking about it. So, Super Mario Maker 2, I did purchase it right away, and when the game came out, they actually had two versions of it. There was the basic $60 version, and there was I think it was $70. Now, this is US dollars, because I'm from the US, where you get the you get the complete game, and you get the online service at a discount. You get $10 cheaper per year, but it's for 1 year. So instead of paying, $20 or something, let's just say, instead of paying $20 a year, you're only paying $10 a year. So you get that in the game. And I knew I would have to get the online service if I wanted to play the game at all, because I remember from the first game, like that was the whole reason to kind of play the game was creating courses, submitting courses, playing other people's courses. There's a huge online component to this game, and if you didn't get the service, you're going to be kind of screwed, really. So that's the version I bought, was the one with the online service attached. And at the start of it, it was cool. Like, I was experimenting. They gave you the tools all right away. They had extra things were included that they didn't have before. Like, we got new combinations of items. We got day and night cycles. We got new themes. Like, we got the new Super Mario Brothers Wii U theme or whatever it was with Cat Mario and stuff. We got slopes. It was like a lot of cool secrets. But, well, we did even get a single player, which was cool. But again, it wasn't like a real single player. It was more of like, here's a fancier presentation of what just playing a bunch of random levels were. So instead of just seeing like a list of levels, you're now seeing like, you have to rebuild the castle, but in order to rebuild it, you have to play this list of levels, and then you're just using those coins to build up the castle or, explore, a little bit of hidden things, which aren't really hidden, but, different characters, and you talk to them and they give you other jobs and stuff. So I did complete it. It probably took me, I don't know, maybe like 6 hours or something. It's really not too long. And I think there's just under 100 levels or something like that, or 85 or something. I don't remember. But you can kind of get through it pretty fast. And even if you're not good at the levels or Mario in general, you could probably complete it. Like, there's no extremely hard levels or anything like that. All they are mostly are tutorial stuff. Like, here's how you use P-switches, or here's how you use the dry bones, thing, or the helmets and stuff. So now, I did enjoy the single player. Don't get me wrong. The single player is good for what it is. But again, the main reason to play the game is the online. So how is the online? Well, it's pretty much the exact same way the online was in the first game. You create courses, you submit them, people give ratings, they play them. You see like, comments and things, or how far people got. In your courses, people are still designing really hard levels. Some are still designing basic, like, non-moving, but I feel like there's not too much really of a difference in this game versus the last game. Like, yeah, you can nitpick stuff and be like, oh, well, they added the sun and the moon and, the mushrooms and secrets and things and, new things you can do with switches and floors and dry bone stuff and, hammers and, and yeah, that is cool, but I just don't think they did enough, you know what I'm saying, or a difference. And I know if you're like a Nintendo fan, you're probably going to buy it anyway, but for me, I'm very indecisive on this game. And don't get me wrong, I love Nintendo. Like, I own a lot of Nintendo stuff, I play a lot of Nintendo stuff, but for me, I just didn't play the game enough, and like, I didn't enjoy the game to keep playing it, is what I mean to say. So, this is why I don't really do reviews on games. I do more of like impressions and stuff like that, is because, again, it varies wildly between people. And I think if you're a fan of Mario and you never played the first game, I would say definitely pick it up. However, if you've played the first game and you're expecting like a completely revamped, new, additional, long game, I don't think this is what you're kind of looking for. Could they add more content to it later? Yeah, they probably will. I mean, maybe there'll be stuff that they'll add, like the stupid amiibos support and stuff like that, which I'm not going to get started on that, but oh my God, I cannot believe they didn't add the skins and pixels, that they had from the first game. Like, where are the amiibos? Like, why are they not in this game? It's so stupid. So, anyway, that's my thoughts. Let me hear what you guys think of the game. Are you enjoying it? Are you playing more the single player? Was it kind of like a one and done, and now you're just doing all the custom stuff, like submitting your own levels? Tell me what you guys think. And let me know. I'm very curious if you're still playing the game, if, it was just short for you. Are you, did you get a lot of hours out of it? Did you get no hours out of it? Do you like the first game more for some reason? I mean, for me, I know I keep going. For me, I I actually liked this game more than the first game. It's just I wish there was more, you know what I'm saying? Like I wish there was something extra that really kicked it up a notch and made it a true sequel. Cuz what to me this feels more like another patch, like a DLC or expansion to what the first game was. Like it doesn't feel like enough of an improvement is what I mean to say, even though they did some new stuff and things. So anyway, thank you all for listening, and I will see you guys next time.
Damn it, Shorty!